the Tansy. That's what all this stuff is all around me. Tansy. I'm not gonna eat this one. I don't consider it an edible. It is an abortant, which obviously I'm not with child or hoping to be. But something to know, women, don't eat this if you are pregnant. Check it out. It's kind of like a fern. Pretty similar. It forms these really, really thick clumps, and the stems are pretty hard and woody. And they pop pretty nicely when you're pulling them. You can just snap it. And so this is one too that we got that grows kind of like a crazy weed out here. And partially, it can be a good thing. If you grow it around or you hang it by your doors, it will help keep flies away. And so that's pretty cool. And it's got nice yellow flowers. It forms these big clumps, but it does tend to spread and take over. And then, yeah, women, if you're having children, you probably I don't know that it's that bad, but definitely don't eat it and probably try not to contact it or whatever. It's a pretty nice flower though. I'm not sure. It might be an aster. It feels like it would be, but it looks like a fern. I'm not sure. I'm not going to look it up unless you want to know more about it. I don't know that much about it, but I'm kind of documenting plants around here that are crazy weeds, because that's a lot of what I've done around here is pulling weeds. And so this we got here, and this is at the entrance to the medicine wheel garden, and we just got a whole bunch out here, and it'll kind of take over stuff. And some of these in here, I gotta always loosen this up, free this up, and there's all kinds of other plants I need to actually kind of liberate. There's some stuff hiding down in there, and if you're around, don't be afraid, just get in here. You can just snap those off. And these ones, again, sometimes I just leave them, sometimes I compost them. Around here, the compost is always moving, and sometimes you don't really know where it's at. But if you can find it, compost it. And I'm not always good at taking out the piles. I tend to just pull the weeds. I don't like taking care of the pile. It's just how I am. We got this other patch here. This is pretty much growing in the head of the goddess of the landscape, kind of the throat. There's a good comfrey in there, but I feel like that could probably come out. Been wanting to do her and was kind of working on making her a bit more anatomical, and I don't think you'd want her as throat medicine. So maybe we could dig that out. But here and there, they're nice. And for the flies, whatever, they're cool to have. But it's in that kind of, not quite gray area, but kind of where it's just, if it's in the way or it's overgrowing things or there's just a bunch of it, feel free to pull it out. And especially if you just break this stuff off, you're not going to hurt it. It's just going to shoot right back from the roots. And I have come in and pulled all this down quite a few times, and here it is. Thick and lush and happy. And so, yeah, and here it's mostly the horsetails and the tansy. Clear that out. So again, you're looking for stuff to do around here, feel free to pull as much of this as you want. If you want to dig that one out of the throat and maybe plant something in there that's a good throat medicine, we can talk about her for a minute. Or even pulling weeds, maybe I'll just do some on that. Alright, but Tansy, we did it.